Right, and I felt like playing more Darkest Dungeon this afternoon, decided to do extra stream also. Today we should be doing also a different game again in the evening, if do not run absolutely out of awake, which isn't very probable. So we should be doing maybe a couple of hours Darkest Dungeon currently, and we'll see whether we have as good dice as a couple of days ago when we actually had really good luck, like 2 long adventures and nobody dies or even goes crazy, which is like surprisingly good performance in the game overall. Of course, we still haven't really dared to again go for the remaining bosses, as I've come a few times with very quick steps back from those, not even talking about the Darkest Dungeon itself, but at least this time or the previous time it went surprisingly well. So I have noted that whether the dice stay that good for a long while is another matter, but generally, of course, still not finished the game, unsure how long it's supposed to take in days. Like there's achievement for winning in less than 99 days, which certainly isn't happening with this run, but it's the first one in any case, and have been taking probably much more time than many at developing, like almost full character roster to the 6th level. But of course it is not very easy game at all, and this is the easiest difficulty, so don't even dare to imagine in that respect how much more difficult the more difficult levels would be. But indeed, welcome to the stream, and let's move towards the game. So hopefully you all have been having a good weekend this far also, of course. And there we go. So we should most probably check whether we need any like stress relief or such first from the previous. To think that was actually surprisingly successful as far as stress goes, to remember. But let's see how that situation is, and then consider from there what to do in the overall sense. So first of all, like, yes, most probably we should have all of these 3 we did for stress. So in that respect, certainly it's always cheap to, and this only agrees to go to the monastery. Surprising for Abomination, this also agrees to go to the monastery, and somewhat surprisingly Vestal also agrees to drink. So that's of course like Vestal goes into the tavern and then the Abomination refuses to go, other than to, we can of course put them also in the hospital, but that was not the intent. So only agrees to pray. It's more logical with the Antiquarian compared to the Abomination only agreeing to pray. So that's kind of, and of course we have a really good budget from the previous two outings, like almost 80,000 even after those costs. So that's quite also commendable. Right, what sickness we have here? Plus 30% stress, that certainly should be treated. Like, yes, plus 30% stress only. Really. So into the sanitarium they go, and that takes pretty much care of the stress / immediate treatment. Treatment needs appears. So let's then look at getting a team together and considering outing again. So let's let's see then what we can do in that respect. So we still have one free place in the roster, so let's see. Of course, we would like to really recruit a mid-level Vestal, because in general it seems that most we run out of healers almost. Unsure if that's specifically any issue with the overall. We haven't improved the sanitarium like all the way, but these are actually quite cheap to do, as we were wondering about the treatment cost earlier on, so we should actually improve these all the way, which of course we do not really have. So for this you actually need the busts, interesting. And we have in turn not that many crests either, so this actually spends the couple of like categories we haven't used that much. Interesting. And in turn we have been kind of heavily weighing on the deeds, so alright, that went exactly in the other direction. The intent of. Right, so that switches between each of those, so that was more of what intended to do, but you can apparently trade this for everything. It's not very useful to trade crests for that. So why this isn't allowed, as we by far have to. This apparently also goes in the opposite direction. So actually, unsure how that is exactly supposed to work, but never mind, we can also find more of the correct item in that respect, so it shouldn't be an issue. Alright, let's then see about like choosing what to embark for. We can also see about the overall trinket situation once we have chosen. We do have quite a few fancy trinkets by now. No need to sell them, because that's a huge budget in any case. We could also, those who are not in treatment could also upgrade equipment, and we have actually fully upgraded the blacksmith, so no need to do anything there. So let's then see, like here we could use upgrades to the equipment, and also here good, and here. Otherwise it's pretty much, and this is lower level anyway, so that was all level 6 have now like 5th level equipment. It's kind of simple in this game comparatively, that you only have like equipment of levels 1 to 5, and higher level character is able to use one higher level each gained resolve level, and that's pretty much all there is. And of course better equipment is better equipment and requires highly enough upgraded blacksmith to get the highest specification, and that's all. Unlike with some games which have a lot of things going with the items. So, and then could at least at some point check the skill levels, which take more work, like you have to also upgrade those sooner or later, because similarly you can improve those in the guild. Also the guild is fully upgraded, so that doesn't require any more effort either. And then we can like see at least a few of these, like improve the skill levels as useful. At least the main ones should be maximized. Certainly at least these three. Here we already have pretty much everything normally used up to maximum. We clearly haven't used that much. These we could raise before the maximum. Here we also have invested in the skills normally used. Alright, yeah, it would be useful to upgrade some of these. And which ones are currently enabled here? Impale and Serpent's Way, alright. There we go. At least deals with a few. This is already, would say, sufficiently upgraded, one might consider to be the case. At least no extra work required on that. And then we most probably should see about getting a choosing what to embark for next, and then see who goes. But at least some upgrades, considering we had so much budget, that is quite useless to leave around 80,000 gold around and not spending it on the characters. So let's then see about what we can embark for. Like, still have 50,000, so let's do a couple of more upgrade rounds. What does this use? Ah yes, because this has the skills also for the beast form, so actually this uses all of them, but not at the same time, so it's kind of like that was probably useful investment. It's a bit different with the Abomination, because it uses some of the skills while not transformed and others while transformed, so it has a bit different way of using them, so you practically have to upgrade all rather than just choosing a few, because otherwise you wouldn't have that many fully upgraded skills once transformed. So that also changes the situation a bit. So let's then probably enough upgrades for now, and let's proceed to the, of course we can see like healers are pretty much well upgraded up to level 5. And also here, so no need for skill upgrades. The next couple either. So let's then move on to the what we can go for. We could apparently still kill the lower level Creaker, which should give like some trinkets back that we have lost earlier. We could go for the Hagwitch, which is much harder. It's the kind of a thing that we can then get rid of, and this should be possible to go also with the level 6 characters. The lowest one, if we have, isn't, so this should still be comparatively useful to go for. There we go. And that should be like the easier one of those. It's still like not that easy. Did this also have healing ability? Yes, has the battlefield medicine. It's not as strong comparatively, but I do believe that this also has the chemical weapon or plague grenade, so that also helps, of course. And we take that on first, so that should give up possibly some more trinkets. Unsure if they are. We got quite good funds from the more difficult COVID, but like that. You cannot retreat. Yes, do know. But it's the easier one, so let's try. Not very long either. Maximum amount of torches certainly. And pretty much maximum amount of food. Do not think like one doesn't matter. And that pretty much should do it. And we'll see how it goes immediately. It's like getting any kind of like can apparently poison the nest, which seems moderately less than useful.
Impressive.
28 is more than a good start. Let's heal there, so we do not at least immediately get in too much trouble. Missed. Good. Also missed, though the target isn't the smallest one ever. Is that more than a stress effect? Mostly a stress effect. And it can poke with the scalpel. That was, of course, they don't bleed. Alright. Also dodged. Very lucky. For now, not. Let's do alright, only 6, but better than nothing. And still no luck. The amount of sickness with that is kind of high. It seems to require very high resistance. Alright. 22 and bleed. So surprisingly everything else has been doing it positively than the warrior proper. Alright, then we get some stress.
Soothed. Sedated.
It shouldn't be that hard as it's a less difficult version. It just keeps missing. Dodge good. So at least get only one disease. Fight well is still tolerable, so alright, and that gets rid of the COVID. Also the nest died.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
That was quite doable, and we got back some not as mentionable items, but that was not totally surprising, as it was kind of like the lesser, the difficulty one also. We also did provision for like only the fight, which is somewhat weird that it provides those at all, and then we get mostly diseases and apparently some bleed resist, which is more mentionable. COVID's Grace, that's also actually quite special. For once something useful. Mankind Hater, that's quite like plus 15 damage versus human. Alright. Mankind Hater indeed.
The beating heart of the
Daylight robbery.
Now bloodless and still.
Gambling hall is locked. Bar costs minus 50%. Alright, so at least it's cheaper. But given the limited avenues of egress from the hamlet, yeah, that's kind of logical. So we should actually also now have, because they do have the different ones, we should also have here as one of the successes that we have. Apparently it's not shown, possibly it's because might be that the trigger is from one of the expansions. Oh, hello there, Pierre. Good to have you here. Of course. Great to see you. So you also get a wave. Hopefully you've been well. So let's see, then we should consider if there is any need for doing more Mostly probably disease treatment at some point, but it's like not the main issue immediately. We also now have more available as we redid the stress from previous expedition, so and as that gave us only trinkets, it's not very useful financially yet, so let's see what missions we have available next foremost. So let's look at the rest. Like we have the gibbering prophet, which kind of like calling it medium length, yes, but difficulty is quite hard overall. The main problem with that is that you have to be able to hit behind the benches, so it requires specific capabilities in that respect. And main issue with the formless flesh here is dealing enough damage, and the hag, which is mostly problematic for that you get stuck with at least one usually in the cauldron, so that doesn't exactly help. So let's see, like one of the bosses to try again would be a possibility. Formless flesh main issue is that would need to do enough damage to it. With the hag, it's also that needs to be able to hit to the back, so in that respect also this isn't as good. Like would be interesting, like take 2 shield breakers. That's one possibility technically. Minus 20 max HP should be certainly taken care of. Minus 20 healing skills while camping, that's like least concern. The minus 20 max HP is kind of would like to take care of that quite immediately. Right, wrong from here, and minus 20 max HP. That should be dealt with. So let's then see like what else we could take that can damage the back. Of course, this can throw dagger or poison dart. So try with that. We come back. here we should also upgrade the skills. Yeah, they are upgraded. It's like 2 shield breakers, both of them have skills upgraded. This doesn't have any trinkets, so we get to add those. It's quite good for any fighter. Kind of mostly for. That's pretty good for. But it also reduces damage, so. Do think our good hack is a human, so let's tune against that a bit. Let's also see. Ignore stealth. That's kind of not as good, so because usually do keep the torch quite high, that's quite useful. And do the rest have, that's quite good. Right, kind of pretty average. This is much better because it gives so much bonus to the healing skills. And let's take that here because we can take minus 15% damage quite easily with the healer. They will at most use the judgment ability. It's an extra stream, Camu. So yes, it was also yesterday did some MTG arena earlier on. So welcome to the stream. We first fought the big COVID, the Shrieker, and actually got some trinkets back. So we have already beaten the 2 more difficult levels of Shrieker this time without too much problem. So indeed streaming also earlier, as this is like extra stream. So let's then go actually properly dungeoneering. So scouting that should be more useful. That is also and let's see. And how has Camus Epiphany weekend been? Hopefully went well. So let's then move to the Korkeasaari looks like some Ilves event, or is there something else like Lynx event, or is it some kind of specialty thing? Of course, in the winter, do think they would have some kind of specialties also. So let's see then. Ah, alright, looks for light, yes. So not for lynx, but nice, nice. Of course, it's quite cold and windy outside to also agree. And we have chosen our mission, so we are going to try and get rid of the hag witch again, which kind of unsure if we succeed, but we get hag's ladle, like reminds of like probably lunch lady related, gives bonuses for sure. Yeah, let's see how that goes. We at least should have ability to attack a lot to the back with her. Another matter is if we can like really keep these two together after they have gone into the cauldron, but let's try. We can come back quickly if it doesn't really go our way. Not at least any more shovels than that. And probably many torches, though it's fortunately less of an issue as long Alright, nice. It's of course good if you make it to movie evening like that. Cozy is of course also very good. Let's try and see how it goes with the hag witch. Oh, was also out skiing a couple of kilometers and then walked, and before that walked like 7 kilometers and 5 kilometers the previous days, so have been certainly doing some exercise also.
As
At least this is an interesting
policy of self-experimentation grew intolerable. She quaffed all manner of strange fungi, herbs, and concoctions, intent on gaining some insight into the horror we both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in a world
like with
where her wildness would be welcomed.
Two different, like two shield breakers, so we can at least do damage into all rows all the time, but
it bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
It's another matter if these two can like really take being in the cauldron repeatedly. So alright, scouting, thank you. A lot of battles for sure, like, and that's actually the only way we can go also. The map is quite simple, so it's kind of whether the hag is here or here, so these are connected, so it's mostly just like, well, actually the hag is here then if it's, and we can't go from here to here, so it's pretty clear how this will go. Alright, cultists, this should be quite doable. Practice. And missed. Alright, that removes the cultists. Enchantress. Resisted bleeding, good. Alright. Works and also gave flight to all. Throws and daggers. At least this should have the best possibility of attacking all rolls. Heal everyone in the meantime, because everyone will die of flight pretty much. Resisted bleeding, good. Alright. Let's heal everyone again. 14 only, not very useful as we... This probably kills both of them, yes.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, extra shovel. We most probably won't need 5 shovels, but we of course can carry an extra shovel around. So let's then get moving. Alright, we could use a bandage here. There we go. And then empty crate. And there's a room battle here. Alright. Including a big guy, so... Don't really like that thing as it's masked. That tends to cause issues, so let's try and get rid of that first. Of course, throw some daggers also. And get rid of that.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Curse of vulnerability, that's a little bit less common. Shots, no, that didn't do much. Alright, stress effect. Not too much of a problem either. Alright, that got rid of them.
Faint hope blossoms.
And then we mostly need to poke at the big guy, or apparently miss, no matter how big. Alright, let's hit them with the pick. No need for healing really, so we can touch them. Alright, let's see. Blighted, alright, we have anti-venom. A lot of it even. 17 is quite alright. So is 21. Anti-venom bleed. And let's again hit them with the pick to the face, you may say. Not much healing needed, so we can even touch. Persecution, some might say, especially back in the day. Only 56.
In a single strike.
That's certainly sufficient. And let's heal them, so no more death's door. Good. And 18, which is pretty good for the pig.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
And we get good amount of treasure. Alright, use of excess food, like as much as you can. Oh, that went rather well despite the big guy, so let's then see about moving further, and let's see. Alright, thank you for scouting. Let's see in what kind of condition we are by we actually get there. So is there any use going here? Because it's kind of improbable that the boss is there, so on we go. There's only a trap there, so it's kind of alright. And disarmed, so it also gave a bit of a morale boost. Alright, almost completely dodged.
The ground.
Alright, that was pretty good with the daggers. Impale doesn't care because it's everyone.
Power.
Everyone dodged, lucky or not. Alright, now we can heal them. Alright, 12 is certainly would start at healing. Alright, it's not stealth because it has the length of the comet, and then we start removing the rest. This is at least how I would hope that the fight goes. Now actually going to just throw poison darts at them because would like to get another turn at healing that because it saves the blight. There we go. Free healing in combat. As long as we do not take more damage than that, which is debatable, but now we can use our time hitting the corpse as we can hopefully heal once more before taking fire of light. Let's see. It's useful as you have the strategical possibility to mostly destroy corpses. Yes, so that's a free heal because they will expire now.
But never hidden.
Yes. More deeds, that's actually quite nice. We can throw one shovel away. And more gold. And we can get rid of onyx because it's not as valuable as carrying a complete pile of gold. Here we get to use a key. And we get quite a bit of more items, so we have
the match is struck. A blazing star is born.
by now the issue what to if anything get rid of the carry more heirlooms. Two are kind of alright. Get rid of a few torches to carry more crests, as we do not have that many of those. let's then see about what else we can do here. So we move further and hope that we still are in condition to encounter the boss once we get there. Map. Alright, so our good bat has also left us a map of the surroundings. Alright, and there's nothing else. In this path there is
Twisted faces of the damned.
the collector, which probably means once we have fought of the collector, it's not that probable we will be still going for the boss. It's not very lucky. Let's see in what condition we emerge after the collector, as this is kind of more than moderately an issue. Then we get the helpers. We can all the time beat the collector themselves, because pretty much getting rid of him and mostly ignoring the helpers as long as we can, because none of that matters as long as the collector dies. And it's of course optimal, as we also optimized against the hack. We can mostly beat at the collector all the time, and if they keep taking that much damage, will be their problem. That's the issue, that we have to also heal, but we also, that doesn't matter too much. As long as we can heal and at least some of the attacks miss. Which is did good. Then we just keep doing that. Right. Bandage. Life steal. Yeah, it didn't give that much compared to the amount of damage we have been doing. And then we heal here. Throw a dagger.
A decisive
Was a good. Like they have 10 HP, so let's hope we get to attack. Fortunately, the healer is marked now, so. And that missed, so. We are going to emerge pretty alright out of this.
Blind to its own peril.
As said, it only matters that you kill the collector. Alright, nice. Passing Trapezahedron. 2500 apiece, so for that we certainly are going to make base. Let's first of all utilize food, because probably the best way to make one free space. The Onyx we are not going to bother with. Ah yes, as thought, the bat may have been flying around. That's very logical. So let's then. Oh, hello there, SFW once again, our good wolf. So you of course get a wave, and we are still going for maybe an hour with Darkest Dungeon. So welcome, and good to have you around again. Haha. that is possible, but it's a good woof in any case. So there we go, and we should be kind of wondering if we can ever make it to the boss, but at least we are trying. Empty room, then the next one will again have just like really many battles on the way. Alright, there's an obstacle, battle, battle, yes, and we keep going. Alright, and we have shovels.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
About 10 times more breaking to the morale. And I've seen one of those. Interesting.
Death waits.
Immediately critical. Talk about the strong start. And we had to fight the collector in the meantime. Alright, let's heal the healer first. And don't really like that thing. Let's throw some poison darts. And of course resist it. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, maybe even impale would be useful, and of course miss like half. Oh well.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Alright. Let's first get rid of that. Alright, that was kind of like as promised. Like, let's first get rid of that. Boom. Alright. Let's try and throw some daggers. Alright. At least we are making progress. And now we can poke at that thing primarily even. Dodged, good. That helps. We also use a bandage here. And missed. Rather like the skull costume he also has. And mark both out. Heal everyone looks quite good currently. Let's try and with the beat. Alright, that at least is something. 17 is quite good. So is 11, and now they are down to 2 HP, so alright, let's end them with the pick. Yes. Now we have only the normal cultist who is quite close to expiring and misses, so we get to still heal everyone once, which helped a lot, and then we poke cultist out. He got free bandage. Alright.
Resistance.
So then we can choose treasure and continue, which is quite good situation that we actually get to go further and have not gotten into that much trouble. So more deeds. We already have good amount of those, more gold. We do not have that many reasons to take either of those, so and there will be another fight there, so we could camp in the empty room in a while. Alright, and we again have the big guy. Impale might be big here. Alright, then we could maybe throw some daggers. Alright, 14. Actually pretty good for starters. We got the extra bandage, let's put that to good use, and then most probably heal everyone in the current situation, like heal everyone for 7. Yeah, almost at full health. We try impale again or poke at that because and we missed despite ignoring stealth. 27 only, they had much worse dice than the first time, like 56. Really. Throw dagger at the giant and let's try again. No, it's quite hard to hit, so we probably should do something else. Press effect. Alright. Let's get rid of the rapid dog. There we go. Heal them. 12 is a good amount, like it already makes most things survivable. Right.
And now the true test.
And need to heal more. The tree branch is kind of dangerous. So let's then start hitting at the guy. Now both get daggers and of course still missed. Not really too concerned about stress yet. Alright, now we get to heal them out of the death door. 24 and also critical. It doesn't really matter because they even resisted, so it was mostly again press effect. And still missed. Really. Missed both. Dice are not mentionably good. Both missed, so let's try again. Alright, now they are at least done with, so we can fight only the giant. So let's then cause some more trouble with the giant, so we need to only see what exposed would do. At least it did 22, so that's quite considerable heal there again. At least we have done quite well compared to the difficulty. Confusion, what does that actually do? Everyone changed position, nice. At least we can from the behind fight as well with that. And these move forward when they attack, which helps a lot.
devastating
quite
blow.
good judgment also. Only 24, which is alright, like, from the tree branch. Alright.
The monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate
Extra
exsanguination be considered a virtue.
There's certain in situ use for that. Extra gold beads, but not really worth it currently. Which order here and there's one fight in the way, so let's do that and then camp. Kind of optimistic still that we can actually successfully do the boss even. That's at least the theory currently. So then we can move further, and we had no traps here according to scouting, so hello Crave. Let's see if we use a shovel on hello Crave. Shovel works.
Trinkets and baubles.
We could take even more crests. That was pretty good treasure, and the rest going to just leave. Shovel is good for digging graves. Don't really like the carcass, it's usually only bad news. Alright, gold. How do you surprise the undead? Unsure, but apparently you can. Missed. Oh. Alright, that didn't miss. Heal the front still. Alright, starting to be closer to full health. Alright, and but why? Like what? One HP left. Yes. Alright, that's also a stress effect, so we will get affliction soon there. Oh well, at least we get. Oh, and we missed. That starts to be mildly frustrating. Hit them with the dagger, and
Well
19, that's certainly sufficient. And no need for healing outright, so let's touch the gold.
a momentary abatement.
And then we start poking them with poking big. And that's a stress effect only.
The horror.
Like for stress effect 10 times.
The abyss returns even the boldest
well.
gaze.
Try to blight them. Yes, that helps a bit. Let's see if we can blight them more with Impale. Yes. And even more. Let's see. They should be taking something like 6 or 8 blight damage now. Poison darts, so chemical warfare. Alright, stress effect selfish. Oh well.
Self-preservation
And
is
they
power
are.
at any cost.
Like maximum amount of blight. 14 blight damage, that's sufficient. The amount of stress from that thing is huge. Oh well. I think we can still make it. Let's also illuminate a bit. And finish them.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, lot of treasure. Most of it. We can by now get rid of one torch to take more. Going to just leave the gold still for now. And this is where we camp. Oh, let's... Oh, hello there, Sachi. Greetings indeed. You also, I don't think have seen you here before, so you of course get wave on the main screen. So welcome to the stream, and hopefully you have been having a good weekend, Sachi. And let's then continue trying to get to the boss. So we camp.
A moment of
And
respite.
we do.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming
We do
horrors.
9. We might just run out of food, but not terribly worried about that. It also reduces stress. Both of these have kind of skills that removing stress unfortunately doesn't remove the affliction, but it removes the right random supply item. We got a key. That's not the best thing ever. Right, and done. Yeah, lose stress and then gain more stress.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright. Then it's kind of two ways. Do guess that the boss is there. It's purely a guess, so... And immediately walk into a trap. Alright, 3 rapid hounds, like what? That's not the most usual. Alright, for once we immediately get at them because that ignores the belt. And alright, works. Attack for free. heal everyone.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch.
Right, everyone is at full health, so that helps a bit. Curse of vulnerability, yes, but
exposed to a killing blow.
And then of course everyone starts bleeding. Alright, that removes them, so we only have the rapid hounds to deal with. And bandage. Let's do some judgment and mistrial results. At least didn't start bleeding again, so that saves a bit of resources. Alright. That removes one damage, not too bad, and we were already bleeding, so there can't be more problem with bleeding. 7 resisted to bleeding at least. Alright, that works. Of course, we can follow your lead and you kill one. Thank you. Bandage, and then let's hit with the pickaxe and miss. Oh well, you would think that you would hit a rapid hound with the pickaxe. Let's kill everyone. And let's try and throw. No, we can hit with the pickaxe. Alright, this time the pickaxe worked.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Doing pretty well also, thank you. Of course, good to see you here. So let's then see. Yeah, we can have more money, but I'm sure if that's. So let's take the heirlooms for now. Pristine fountain. Let's try that. Reinvigorated. Alright, that reduced stress. Of course the affliction never goes away, but that helps. And then we have one room left, and let's see if we luck out that that would be the one with the boss, otherwise it will be a very long journey indeed. And more gold, yes, still not interested. Let's see if this is the boss. Nope. So back we go. Fortunately that's easy other than stress wise. Hunger, yes. Alright, now we take damage for that.
And war. But nary a thought given to the plow.
Fearful. Good. Not totally in good food economy. Amusingly, we have 3 food, but that's not enough.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Let's see how this goes towards the boss. As such, do think we still have possibility at it, but we should get there.
Find that such missteps are the exception.
Right, apply anti-venom. Right, and more heirlooms.
Packs laden with loot are
Like,
often
yeah.
low on supplies.
Not for now. Very useful. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's a very nice suit too. Also, like the design a lot, which is of course like originally went with that one. So let's then keep moving and see if we altogether run out of things, then we just turn back, but it should otherwise still be doable, because we have only one corridor to go and we actually do have a shovel, which makes this somewhat tolerable. Picking by hand would be purely crazy. Medium length is pretty long when you have to go through it. Lock. We still have keys. We even got one extra key from the pilfer ability.
Waiting to be spent.
Medicinal herbs. Right. Like, and 1,500 gold. We are not going to need the keys anymore, so let's take some gold. Alright, and again, hunger damage.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Vigorous. At least someone gets a positive effect from hunger. I don't think we can take any more, but we are not going to take any more. It's from the hunger, because we have a right. Then we try and fight the hag, who ironically is cooking, but mostly she likes to cook things like other characters, so let's see how that fight goes. At least we walked all the way for that, and we should have the means to do this. Let's heal everyone. They are too hungry, but fortunately you can heal from that. And then the idea is this: we do damage. Let's throw some poison darts. And then someone goes into the pot. That's better, because we can keep doing damage to her. We can also season our fair heroes. And dodged. We should try and also get... Let's touch the cooking pot. You can get him out as long as you... It's easier to actually wait just that they fall out and heal them than try to destroy the cooking pot.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
There we go, and then we just
Grievous injury. Palpable
need to
fear.
heal them. There we go. Yeah, it's not very useful to attack the cooking pot when you are not in it. Right. and missed. That's mostly a stress effect, so it's less of an issue. And missed. Alright, 18. At least we are somehow still in the game. Dodged. No tenderizing for you. Heal. Especially against him.
Teetering on the
Then
brink,
we get
facing the
them
abyss.
out, thank you.
More
Alright,
blood
death
soaks the
blow.
soil,
That's not
feeding
good.
the evil therein.
Alright, there we go, so
Those who covet
most
injury
probably.
find it in no short supply.
Going to run
Compassion is
soon
a
unless we
rarity in
do
the
really
fervent
well,
edge
so
of battle.
yeah, most probably going to. See if we retreat, just leave them. Yeah, so we should first of all get them out, so let's try that first. Most probably not going to succeed. Ah, and they gain health from that, no wonder. And we actually can't use judgment from this position. Like illuminate
As the light
that.
gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Heart attack, yes. Unfortunately, having a heart attack reduces your stress also.
As life
Alright,
ebbs,
good. So,
terrible vistas of emptiness
see if we
reveal
succeed at
themselves.
running. No, because that didn't miss.
Injury and despondence.
Most excellent.
Set the
Let's
stage
put the
for
healer
heroism.
in there, which would
Or
like the
cowardice.
healer back at least.
Survival is a tenuous proposition.
This is
In
probably
this
the worst
sprawling
fight
tomb.
I've had for a while. At least add some space into the most probably a heart attack. Yes. This is probably the worst fight I've had for a while.
More dust.
Let's see if we get
more
the healer
ashes,
out at least.
More
Or
disappointment.
first party wipe, which would be interesting. Yes. First party wipe ever.
Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
That was quite unlucky. We got an achievement both for party wipe and at least we have space in the third. That's actually the first party wipe
Tonight,
ever.
the fools make
It happens.
merry. Tomorrow they die laughing.
So we did get 2 achievements. Curious what the other one was. Let's see what was the other achievement for failing. Party wipe on a boss and first party wipe, yes. That was quite unlucky, like You always get a death blow when you taste the stew. Oh well, that's what potentially happens. Fortunately, that was not like the first or the last heroes that had, so it's not exactly kind of surprised that had like actually that long until had the first party wipe, so not too troubled in that respect. Now we do have some space in the roster, so let's recruit some other things we have less of. So in that respect we do have 2 healers on level 4, so we can get 1 plague doctor,
a better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield.
Abomination,
Tortured,
bounty hunter,
reclusive.
and then
This
we
man is
are
more
up to the same
dangerous than he
situation.
seems.
And we can then do also lower level missions again, because it started to be that everything was at level 6, so quite acceptable in the overall scheme of things to have the first party wipe, and it took over 100 hours of playing the game before we had the first party wipe, so actually not too shabby in that respect. So let's see, we are up to about 1.5 hours, so we could still do up to 2 hours and then finish. So let's then move on. That was quite interesting. Even party wipe on that, but then we can take a bit lower level mission. So we do have new characters even. We should see what trinkets we can. Especially abomination wise we should have. We have like this many moon cloaks, would like to actually sell all of them, because we almost never keep the thing dark for the reason that it tends to increase stress, so kind of moon cloaks are not very useful. Alright. Right, agility visual. Good enough. So let's then see what we can level 1 complete 100% of room battles. Fair enough, and here we do also have short 100% room battles and gives Book of Relaxation. That sounds indeed. Increases accuracy, reduces stress, reduces dodge costs when you are relaxed. There's our healer, which kind of has sufficient everything. Let's also improve on that, as we have no budget problem. So as some famously said, this is Bonk Healer because it has the mace bash skill also. The Vestal can also fight, not like the best thing ever, but the Vestal can fight. So let's then put the rest of the team in. So let's include, right, we of course need to move back here. Then we are taking this and have the Bounty Hunter, the Abomination, and the Hound Master. It's been a while since I've had a Hound Master, so interesting enough. And would be kind of, let's see, it's level 3 and we have level 4 heroes, so it should be doable. Let's see if we come running back, and if yes, we get free dog treats for the Hound Master. So let's then provision and go. 4 shovels for sure. 5 bandages and anti-venom. 4 keys, so it's a short mission, so maximum torches, you never have too many torches. 22 food should be enough, and there we go. If you live for risk and darkness, by all means bring few torches. That is at least something we do not exactly do.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Right. Thank you for the scouting, Camu. It was quite strong obstacle. And we have shovels.
Nature herself.
There we go.
Of
course your shovel wears out once you
malformed
dig.
With misintent.
Alright, we get to also dig at the grave. And we got treasures. Works. Empty room. And again scouting, thank you. And then we have a room battle. We have like so many obstacles that certainly like shovel expenditure. We also dug the grave, so let's see if we run out of shovels. Alright, the carcass didn't have much left to offer. Unsurprisingly, the Hound Master is interested. And first fight, so cultists only. So let's then fight a bit. No healing needed yet, so we can. Alright, that was pretty strong damage for once. Press at this level does more of an issue. $14 is quite good. stress others a bit, but... Alright, damage is worth it, certainly. Dodged, of course we do not get stressed as the beast. Hound, and Hound did short work of the Enchantress. And bit. And 29 is certainly enough. Alright, and that finishes them off.
Seize this momentum.
Even more
Push on to
treasure.
the task's end.
Ancient coffin, let's check it out. And even more treasure.
Handsome reward for a task well performed.
Looks good. Oh, let's keep moving.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Scouting, great. Not that many room battles here certainly, because also those are empty, so it should be quite. And then we have one shovel left, so certainly no more digging. 3 doors. Sometimes there's also treasure there, as in this case. Right, for once we have food to burn. Rapid hounds and Enchantress, so Transformers, that's our main fighter, so we... Alright, rapid hounds are taking it, certainly.
Press this advantage.
Also with the axe.
Give them no quarter.
And then the hound strikes the Enchantress and we get to even judge them. Alright, that was strong judgment of them. 14 immediately.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Indeed, plenty of scouting. Ah, hello there, Riley. Good to see you. And of course, very good to have you here. So you get a wave, and we continue still up to 2 hours, and then most probably will leave you with Luna, who should be starting quite soon. So we then after 2 hours we'll leave you with Luna and play another game later tonight. So more money. Also we had the first party wipe ever. Oh well. Didn't really succeed with the hag too well.
We require only the
Long journey there first, and then pretty much everything goes wrong. Alright, we have a key.
If only treasure could staunch.
Alright, now we start throwing
otherworldly
things out
corruption.
like the dog treats. Most probably we will not have that much use for them.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, and scouting. Really good scouting. Alright, that's a lot of, like, 2 fights in the corridor. Map. Alright, the map does absolutely nothing. And disarmed, so morale boost. Abomination as main fighter is rather interesting. Alright, some kind of ritual has been clearly happening here. And then we proceed into the corridor with a lot of fighting. Alright, and some onyx with the torch. Somehow we are using torches really quickly. It's like... Alright, and... Let's... then... begin. Alright.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Destroy.
Only 25. And then we have the stealth sheet guy. We don't now have anything to overcome stealth, so it's kind of like... At least they bleed from that. Curse of vulnerability without nobody around. Let's beat the corpse up. Can't actually do anything else. So take stress for not doing anything, as we actually can't do anything because the only possible target is stealth. It's kind of frustrating. Alright, now they are visible and they can be missed. Great. Alright, that was effective. And also some money. And another fight should be coming up almost immediately. And that it is. So then we go and start beating preferably. Let's see if we mark for that back there. Clearly mistrial immediately. Mark for that and fail. Right, some damage. Like big guy versus big guy. For once that didn't work, which is good. Alright, the hound killed them, that's sufficient. Also missed with the skull toss, which is even better. Great, alright. And as they have been marked for death, now we can claim bounty. Alright, 7 only. And missed even. 17.
Unbalanced.
Then we heal a bit. Eight, alright. And mark them again and see what that does. Because then we get to heal. Heal for free.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Right, hound finishes off.
Has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Now we can throw some things like extra food out. By now, treasure starts to be useful, and the Hound Master always wants to check resisted disease they better have, because they seem to always check out the... And this would be the last room battle, so... Finale even with the giant. So let's then start the fight, and most probably also improve illumination, as it could be said. And let's mark the giant. We will be attacking, partially also the spellcaster at the same time. Let's first reduce stress. We can kind of absorb self missed Eldritch push, so let's attack. Alright, they are starting to be what, 2 HP. Dodge would. Marked, so only very limited 35 damage stayed out of flight.
This is how a life is taken.
And now we transform. Great, alright, that's 20 damage, so at least the giant is fading it quite quick. That finishes the other shaman off. Alright, everyone dodged so we do not get order confused. Rage. Oni is a good all. And 52 certainly gets rid of the giant.
This expedition at least promises success.
We do not really need extra bandages. Now we can more throw all the rest of the bandages away. And we continue adventuring a bit, as we still have a key, so we get another key. We can even throw away the first key. 1 onyx more crests, more food. Really, that's like most useful thing ever. And we are done. So the new crew
the agents of
pretty
pestilence
well.
will yet be driven from our woods.
And we certainly made some profit, at least, on the expedition. And a good amount of heirlooms for once. So that at least went well, and we even gained a level there, so healers are certainly coming up. Veiled Adventurer. Scurvy, that we need to fix. Fairweather Fighter. Alright. That's of course it's a good thing in the sense that you get the bonus and you do not lose anything other than the bonus, even if your HP falls under that, so that's actually quite alright. It's not
Your
too
soldiers'
fatal.
minds are mired in malignancy. Fear has taken
Minus
root.
15% virtue chance, next quest. Alright. That wasn't fortunately too problematic, and that actually comes up to 2 hours, so it's time to finish for now and have some coffee most probably, and have another game tonight, so we'll be in a moment leaving you with Luna, but of course we first again have the shooter on the big screen. It is, and we actually did the later quest, went again well, even if we had the one party vibe, which of course was the first one ever, so. And here we go. Thank you all for once again joining. Very nice viewership tonight, and as noticed that Luna is doing their big huge sub add-on from now on, like maximum of 75 hours, which was like asked, are you sure that you're going to have some sleeping times? And they noted that they should have some sleeping times, so in that respect, let's see how is Luna's start going. Let's see that they have started, of course, first, and if they have started, going to leave you with Luna. Actually, Luna hasn't started, so either misunderstood something that it wasn't from today onwards, and or it didn't start at 6, which wouldn't be totally impossible. Let's actually check quickly what they posted, like which day it was then. Curious, I have misunderstood. Starts 8th of January, 6 PM. It should be going. Really. Alright, as Luna seems to not have started their big thing, then we see who else we can leave you with. Yeah, Luna may have some starting troubles, so not going to try for Luna for now. Let's see who else is on. Spectra Gaming is playing, and they do not have that many viewers. They are pretty nice, so Obsidian of course deserves what they are playing. Slay the Spire looks interesting, and of course this one like a skunk dragon, so let's raid them. Alright. And there we go. Thank you all for joining, and we will have another game later tonight at the usual scheduled time, so that was good 2 hours extra stream today. Thank you all, and see you later tonight. Hopefully you will have good rest of the Sunday.